Lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVP. Alright, lovelies, let's dive in into today's video. So lovely, so I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where this brother, who happens to be one of my favorite TikTokers, decided to share this thing that will get you thinking. You will know that no matter what, people say, no matter what we try to do to actually make Black people to be treated equally, it's something that is probably going to happen in another world. I'm just going to roll this clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Alright, lovely, let's dive into it.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the difference in how white people are treated with their so-called second chances in our society after they run afoul of the law, and how Black people are treated in similar or even lesser circumstances. Let's get it. And in full disclosure, I will not be talking about this from the outside looking in. I will be talking about it from the inside looking out. You all remember our niece Shania here, and how in February of this year, during the course of her day, she came across a homeless man that she began to call Unc and tried to help him with his situation. The first day, Shania spent hours with the man we would later come to find out was named Alonzo Douglas, and spent money, her money, out of her pocket to help him secure some medical supplies and even a room for the night. Our niece shared this journey with us on her TikTok, and she began to think of an idea how others could help her help him, and she started a GoFundMe page. This sounds familiar? Keep listening. The GoFundMe page that niece set up for Alonzo wound up getting over $403,000 in donations. Donations that neither niece or Unc ever received. Why, you may ask? Because they were held by GoFundMe after it was discovered that Alonzo, Unc, had a criminal past that involved violence. Understand, my video is not about passing judgment on Unc or what he did in his past. It is going to call out the hypocrisy associated with the deconstruction of Unc's past in relevance to giving him a second chance at 63 than it is towards other people's past when they happen to be white and charged with crimes equivalent of or just as serious as those. I have recently had people pull up my criminal past from 1988 to validate their point that I am not a good person in 2024. Damn, that was 36 years ago. Maybe I should have just sent them the dick pic that they asked for 3 years ago. But I digress. And being a Black man in this society, you understand that no matter what good you may do now in your life, that someone is always willing to pull up your record from 23 years ago and use that as some kind of indictment of who you are today, while they sit in a house that they won't even clean their bathroom in. But when that shoe is on a white foot that is not doing anything near what the black foot does in that shoe, they are mysteriously quiet. When the shoe is on that white foot, all of a sudden, second chances become the narrative. Regardless if that white foot has engaged in activities that they intentionally put themselves into that no reasonable person would do, or engage in activities that if their harebrained scheme goes awry, it will put others in danger just to save them. That's not the narrative. The narrative is they deserve a second chance. On September the 24th of this year, Marcellus Williams was executed for a crime that even the county prosecutor said he did not commit. A stay of execution to just examine DNA evidence that did not even put Marcellus Williams' DNA on the murder weapon or the victim, to review evidence of a prosecutor in his case, striking people from the jury pool simply because they were black, were all denied by a circuit court judge, the Supreme Court of Missouri, and the governor of Missouri, as well as the Supreme Court. But today, the United States Supreme Court, after refusing to hear anything to do with Marcellus Williams' case, is debating the merits of Richard Glossip's case from Oklahoma that was also endorsed by the Attorney General of the state of Oklahoma. And this is in spite of the fact
Supreme Court usually denies all execution appeals, so why have they agreed to hear this one?
Very unusual. I think it was a few months ago that there was another appeal that they agreed to hear, but typically speaking, this is a court that views execution appeals as tactics to delay.
And for the record, the United States Supreme Court rejected the request to even hear the motion in Marcellus Williams' case. And this man represents the ultimate level of second chances given just because you're white. This man with 34 fresh felony convictions. This man who was impeached not once, but twice while he held the office of President of the United States for 4 years. This man who has more indictments than everybody on the cell block I last served on combined. This man who not only has 26 women speaking out about the abhorrent things he did to them, but has actually been convicted in connection with doing abhorrent things against her will to E. Jean Carroll in a department store dressing room. This man who has spread misinformation and been a racist his entire adult life. This man is not on second chances. He's into the thousands. And just because of his skin color, he continues to fall upward regardless of his crime. Let that sink in.
And I seriously love this. Sometimes when I see things like this, I often tell myself that, like, with all of these struggles, with all of this advocacy, we need, fairness, we need to be treated equally. Like, is this dream really going to come to a reality? Like, let me just use this Mercedes, incident. When it was all happening, people were like, all advocating, writing petitions, and even the people that he hurt were like, okay, we don't want him out of this world anymore. Maybe you should just put him in prison throughout the rest of his life before but these people decided to go ahead, with all of the things. People were like, some people started to like, okay, maybe he committed whatsoever. But the thing is that If he did the same thing, it has not really proven that he did it before he was convicted and all of that. Okay, or he was. I don't really want to use that words. I cannot ask myself, what if the table turned and this person was actually a pan-colored person with all of the petition, with people posting his video, people were like, oh my goodness, you have to like, please forgive. He has not been, he's not guilty. He's not been proven to be guilty, and they just assume that it's actually a pan-colored person. Do you think that they will still carry on with the execution? Do you think that they will still do that? This is what I was actually talking about. The said, student, the said girl student who decided to help this homeless man, and she was able to raise over, a 400k USD. And I was like, okay, after she was able to raise the said thing, because I think I stitched the video. That was January, February time. I think this man in question, he has some kind of illness like a cancer or something, which the lady, I saw the video, which the lady, decided to take him to the, pharmacy, get him some drugs and tablets and all of that, and decided to pay for his room for the night or something. Then that was when she posted it on her platform, people were like, okay, create a GoFundMe for him. Let's see what we can do for him. And she decided to create this GoFundMe. This man is someone that has a disease that he need money to keep him living and all of that. And she was able to create a GoFundMe, and he was able to make this huge amount of money. But that money was not released because because they dug out something from his past life or something he did years back. Compared to other people that have been doing things, there is this particular pan-colored man that I stitched his video, who was also an S something that committed something, and he came. And now he opened, I think, TikTok, and he decided to say so many things about teenage girls. He was talking about how a little girl was fantasizing with him. I cannot even mention what he was saying on his platform. He was saying it so with so much arrogancy, with so much there's nothing you guys can do about it. When people were stitching his video, he was not even feeling any form of remorseful. He was even talking about how when he was in prison, some people, he came out from prison, and his else girlfriend, daughter was, oh my goodness. If you guys can remember, because I cannot even say the details of this. But this man, the bone of contention was that his page is still running. He's still living his life with all of the things that he have to say. Even if he have saved it, his time, he came back and was not even remorseful. Just imagine it was a black dude that is saying all of those things. I keep on telling people that the only thing is just, to focus on building ourselves, creating ourselves, doing our own thing, because we keep on waiting for these people, we might just wait forever. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. And please, if you do not subscribe to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like this video, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like this video, share, leave your thoughts, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.